Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Give my honest thoughts on how the project is being ran. Also, had some technical issues yesterday with my microphone really being kind of a little bit of obnoxious. Hopefully got that fixed. Let me know how that sounds. But today I'm actually really excited to be checking out Eve, War for New Eden. Now, I'm excited to check this one out because I know it had a massive number of pre-launch people who were notified when it was going to launch. And I know that there was very minimal information on Board Game Geek because I kept every week pretty much I look for upcoming Kickstarter projects to talk about. And this is one I've had my eye on for a while. So Eve, War for New Eden, board game adaptation of the iconic Eve Online MMO. The table is set for the grand game of Cosmic ... We got a box, presumably a pretty big box. We got minis, and we have characters from the game live now. Not very impressed with the amount of information here. I'd love to know the player count, the time length, the age, the mechanisms. Is it a 4X game? You know, I'd like to know more. Ahoy! Up to now, Mike sounds good. Thank you, Ricardo, for the feedback. So this one's already raised $287,000, 25 days left to go. It's going to happen. As always, when you go in the video, I'm thinking three things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Let's go. 56 seconds. Wow, that's a quick one. Titan Forge.
Introducing a tabletop adaptation.
Okay, I immediately like this shot because you're giving me a rough idea of how thick this box is going to be, how deep this box is, and I now have dollar signs in my head saying, all right, I'm expecting to pay at least $100 plus for this game, presumably. So just by showcasing a box like that, I could feel like it could do so much to set you on the right path.
Of the iconic Eve Online MMO, which brings a modern...
Oh, I want to go back. I wanted to zoom in a little bit. So we got big tiles. We got the minis on stands. We got the inlaid board here. That looks nice. Lots of text. Love that. Looks like a nice player board.
Which brings a modern take on the classic 4X strategy gaming.
4X, there we go.
With a streamlined gameplay that allows to experience a...
Wow! It just keeps getting bigger and bigger. This is nice. It's giving me Twilight Imperium-esque vibes. It's a good vibes. I love TI. I love massive space games like this in general. Also, really interesting trays showcasing some of the components. Maybe those are the deluxe components. You know, showcasing me what pledge level I'm potentially going to want.
A full game in 2 hours. A perfect combination of core rules and development freedom.
Ooh, one thing I love they're doing here is they got the subtitles down on the bottom. Much appreciated. And let me know the time link there. 2 hours.
Makes every game unique and leaves you eager to try out new strategies in the next playthrough. Fully packed with epic spaceship models, breathtaking visuals, and player-oriented functionalities, is a straight-from-the-box board game experience like never before. This is Eve, War for New Eden.
Okay.
Pledge today to conquer the stars.
Thought that was a nice video. All right, short, sweet, to the point. It makes me want to see a gameplay video. It makes me want to see the rule booklet or a how to play video. But it makes me want to see them now. I'm officially, my interest is peaked, and I imagine if you're an EVE Online fan, then your interest is massively peaked. Because when I look at a project like this, I always have to look at it from two perspectives: the board game perspective, who knows nothing about EVE Online, and the EVE Online fan, who may or may not know about board games. But I feel like if I were an EVE Online fan, I feel like they crushed that. Alright, so Titan Forge Games, 11 created, 2 backs. Titan Forge Games is a group of board games and miniatures nerds that always had a dream to create awesome stuff. 11 created, 2 back. Let's see what else they did. 2 hours of campaign, or total, I don't know. Grid Wars 2.0, Bloodfields, Eternal Sorrow. Grid Wars, Age of Cyberpunk. So it looks like, oh, okay. Kraken's Attack. I think, okay. This is a board game. Cool. I think I've covered something from them in the past. Perhaps. Alright, let's make sure people got their stuff. Now ready to redeem all the Kickstarter backers 4 months ago. Any of those on the STLs? I purchased the 2 starter sets to spiel, but I'd love to be able to print my own Sue. Can we get a supported base? Sure thing, they'll be pre-supported. Okay, looks fine. People got stuff. Let's check out this one. Hello everyone, although the shipping of Bloodfields Eternal Sorrow was fulfilled last year, please contact us should you find out that you're missing any rewards. We'll be happy to help out and make sure you receive your pledge. That's a great thing to do. That's a great, like, balls in your court kind of thing that I can appreciate. Because you can point to it and be like, oh yeah, we tried to, but you know, sometimes stuff just gets buried in the comments or whatever. That's great. I like that a lot. Cool. Looking like some good customer service here. Liking it. I want to get to the game. Well, I guess these are minis too. This is gonna be important because it's gonna have minis. I don't care about this one. That made $86,000. God dang it! How far are we going back here? You're shouting out even live. Cool. Grid Wars. People got the stuff. That's what I want to see. Anyone help me find the MMF from this campaign? If you were looking for the new Grid Wars, okay. So they're in here. They're doing stuff. Let's go to the one board game. Lobotomy Manhunt. Comments. Did anyone actually receive product? It's been forever. Oh, Michael, the film of this campaign ended in 2020. All finished pledges have been shipped out. If rewards can never arrive, please. So we got a couple stragglers here. Okay, fine. So can you do it? Yes. I feel good. Great. Doesn't let you pin comments. Yeah, that'd be great. A nice, just such a simple feature too. So do I want it? Yeah, I'm very interested. I think if I'm an EVE Online fan, just hit me with that price. Let me know what I'm paying here, but I'm probably gonna pay it. And as a board gamer, I want to know more. 90 to 180, 2 to 4. With an expansion, it goes up to 5. It's a very clean and clear way to tell me this. I would put this on the main image, honestly. I would fit that somewhere in the marquee or on the main image. You know, an epic 90 to 180 minute space game. Explore the uncharted stars and conquer new systems, expand your territory, and deploy structures, exploit economy and technology to build a formidable fleet. This looks fun. I want to play it. This is EVE. Simply the price. 1,000 thumbs. And we will get this. Ooh. A free pink Keepstar model. I don't know what that does, but I know I want it. It's a mini. I see it. It's hot. Let's go. Core box. 112 ship miniatures. There we go. That's the number I want to see. I feel like that number should be on the main image somewhere. 112 ship miniatures. Boom. 500 plus cards. Oh my gosh, it's so many. So much variability. It's nuts. 500. Mineral cards. Look at all the text. Event cards. 4 player boards. Dual inlaid. 43 board tiles and connectors. This is how you showcase components. I just wish we had the price already. Hit me with the price. I can take it. Oh, the expansions, which I'm inevitably going to want because I'm not a chump. And I want to play all the content. Expansion box. Ooh, the Havoc expansion box. Is that the 5th player? That looks hot. Bring this a 5th player. Cool. Azariel. I want to buy it. How to buy? In order to receive your copy of EVE War for Eden, become a backer now by choosing one of the pledges for the panel on the right. Go to the right. Here we go. Wait, why can't I still have the price on here? Here it is. There it is. What is this? EVE. Every pledge comes back with an unlocked applicable stretch goals in the EVE Online Starter Pack digital item code provided by CCP Games. The amazing development behind EVE Online. This code will come included in the core box, and you can redeem in-game to set off more adventures in the EVE Online universe. Oh, that's hot. That's great marketing right there. That's pulling in a whole... Like, that's just so smart. That's you know what? That is a 2/3 a point bump up for me. That's great. That's how you market to your audience right there. Good for them. Choose one of the pledges listed below. And 129 euros. Come on, convert the currencies. Come on, man. It's rough. You got to know that. I should see pounds. I should see dollars. 140 bucks. That's reasonable. There's 112 miniatures in here. That's reasonable. Just hit me with it. All right. So that's fine. I don't have an issue with that price. Assuming I'm getting all that plastic, then we go up to this one. Even more plastic. All right. Let's convert the number again. 219. No, I went pounds. Wait, these are pounds or these euros? These are euros because they look like an E. Yeah, that's right. 237. Okay. It's fine. It's not great. It's Kickstarter reasonable, I think. And then this is the oversized core game. This is the obnoxiously large, but you want to be epic and play it at like board game conventions kind of thing. Plus, you know that this is going to have value for a long time. Like if you have this, the value of it goes up because there gets to be less out. Just go look, try and find a Small World Deluxe and see what they cost now. It's crazy. So you could kind of talk yourself into that. This is one of those ones where I feel like GameFound might have been the way to do it. And I don't typically say that. I mean, not to say they're doing bad or anything, but I'm just like, this would be one of those times where if someone said, I'm thinking about maybe going to Kickstarter, maybe going to GameFound, I'd say, you know what? I'd actually really consider both, because it's such a, like, that breakup in pay makes this $400, $420, $430, whatever, so much easier to pallet, I think. Oh, man, that price is high, though. Capital Pledge. This pledge will take your tabletop experience to a truly astronomical level. It includes the core game in which the components, boards, tiles, tokens, dice, and, of course, the miniatures are 2 times larger. It's 200% more fun. 200%. It's more fun. 200% more crazy. 2% more unforgettable. And you would be the person to give other people unforgettable experiences, don't you? Isn't that why we play games? Isn't that why we buy Kickstarter games? Are you up for the biggest board game you have ever played? Make it happen on your tabletop. Get it here. I kind of like the cut of their jig here. Just coming out. Big stuff. Because let's think about it. This is the kind of thing that typically you would see on a reprint of a popular game. And they're like, nah, this is so good. We're going to make a gigantic version of it now. It reminds me of... what was it? Eagle Griffin Games for a while. Just got into making these absolutely massive games. Just like huge box games. And sometimes they weren't the greatest, and you're like, man, like this is why people wait to do this on the second edition. Build your own pledge. Each item featured in this pledge above is also available. It's like $100 games, and they used to blow my mind back then. They might have been the forefront of this sort of thing. All right, so now we're looking at the add-on section. Not that anybody's going to need it, because most people are probably going to get that big fancy pledge. Let's check it out. So I'm going to predict the $400 pledge is not the most popular, because that would just be absolute insanity, and that the $299 or whatever it is going to be the most popular pledge. So 153 people. You don't have to pledge any. Pay in full now. Sign up for the group pledge and get access to the pledge manager. Pick out your rewards later. Fantastic. That's exactly what people want to know, and they were clean and clear about it in that section. That's super helpful. I love a lot of the stuff they're doing customer service. Early Bird Capsuleer Pledge, $135. Everything you need to play. And this comes with, is that the actual all-in? All-in? I don't think that is. Is it? We'll get to it. Then we got 11 here. Everything you need to play. Early Bird Veteran Pledge. That's the biggest one so far, 934, and that is everything. Is that Relic Seeker Pledge, 46? Veteran Pledge, 77? A game so large will blow. So 46 people are buying the super epic, mega large game. That's not a terrible number, I don't imagine. It's not a great number, but that's an interesting. I wonder, because what's the minimum print run on something like that? It's still probably 500 or 1,000. Best value pledge with all expansion experience with full of Thrismix's words. So the Early Bird Veterans pledge. Okay, that makes sense. That's the one with all the bells and whistles that's not huge and deluxeified, which is what I was predicted would be, because that's they're different levels. Like, I don't even consider it an upgrade at that point. It's just the amount of space it's going to take up. All right, stretch goals. Spread the word. I bumped these up just because you're funded now. And once you get funded, what's your new goal become? It doesn't become to be funded. It becomes to hit stretch goals, get people excited. Component models, you receive 20 component miniatures that can be used as replacement for component tokens. All of a sudden, I have a better perceived value of the price of this game. So you see what I'm saying here? That's why I recommend putting the stretch goals above the pledges every single time, because if they're hit, it's like, okay, wait. Before you see that price, it's actually better. The game is better now. So I think that's why you need to put it first. I think it helps with the sticker shock a little bit. Box lid and finish, 150,000, 200,000. Yeah, 3 new system tiles. So look at this. I'm seeing value here. Moon and planetary models. Oh, that's hot. That's hot. I want to hit that. 2 new event cards. 5 new event cards. Sorry. Extra event cards illustrated. Cool. With text. I see a bunch of text on here. I can't see the cards, but I can see there's a bunch of them. And I'm excited. Thicker cardstock. This is great. And I would put these stretch goals way higher. Videos. Sometimes you have to see it to believe it. Check out the YouTube videos featuring EVE War Online for the new EVE prototype. Captain Benzie full review created by the EVE Online partner. See the games through the eyes of the avid player. All right, so that is like a 39-minute in-depth.
Oi there, folks. I'm Captain.
Which he does. It looks like that's going to be like a really, really in-depth preview type of thing. Like it almost cool. Dice Tower game overview. So this is a preview. So this is another preview. Another preview. Is this just straight up gameplay? Overview. I just want the Bueller playthrough video. Here it is. Beautiful. So there's playthroughs. There's previews. There's whatever that one was. This is 40 minutes. Which actually, I kind of like the fact they spotlighted that one a little bit, because I'm going to guess that one's more focused on people who are not necessarily board gamers. If it's from someone who's from the EVE Online universe, world, like that whole ecosystem of YouTubers and whatnot. More movies are coming in very soon. Okay, rock solid video. Rules overview. Learn more about what you will do in-game. There are plenty of ways to win the war, but each requires strategic thinking. Explore the universe. Okay, cool. Can I just see a rule booklet? That'd be cool, too. Wow, and we're heading straight to shipping. All right, estimated shipping. United States of America. Where is it? 26.35. So, once again, right now I'm looking at $267. That's a lot, but let's be quite frank, that is what I would consider to be Kickstarter reasonable. You know? Walking into this, if I said, yeah, the big one you're going to want is $267 and it's got 112 miniatures, you'd say, yeah, it sounds about right. That sounds about right. So I don't have an issue with that in and out the door. I feel like that shipping's pretty reasonable. For what's probably going to be a big old box. It's expensive, but I mean, it's going to be a big box. And I imagine, here's the thing, I'm wondering how much of the shipping is in things that haven't been hit on the stretch goals yet. You know, like because it's like, oh yeah, we're getting thicker cardboard. Well, that's gonna make your weight more when you're shipping. And so it's like, yeah, like thicker cardstock, improved quality, 350 GSM white core cardstock will bring out the colors. Yeah, 350 GSM is good stuff, very good stuff. But it's going to weigh a little bit more on all the cards. 500 plus cards, and you say, all right, 500 plus cards in every single box, in every single game, like that could add up. I look at things from the manufacturing perspective now because I work for a manufacturer. It's so weird. So yeah, okay. I imagine how much of that shipping is, hey, this is best case scenario, and maybe the shipping doesn't. Yeah. Either way, it seems fine. Let's check out the FAQ updates, comments. Give this one a grade. There is no FAQ, no frequently asked questions. Do I have any frequently asked questions? I don't know. I feel like the pet story was pretty good. Weekend update. It's Friday finally, so check out the ... This is just one from today. Stretch goals. We've unlocked the pink thing. Quality upgrades like this, cool stuff. More things, talking spotlight on the stretch goals. Oversized version. After yesterday's update, in which we presented the oversized version, you were wondering if the version is not actually too big for a risk of us in terms of financial investment in manufacturing. It's a great perspective. Like I said, 56 or 48 or whatever. That's a really low print run. Thank you for being so sound about it. We are not concerned about being able to offer the oversized version of the core box. This will be, as you suspected, a single run print run created just for the backers. We have all components quoted and the manufacturer on board with the production. Therefore, the oversized version is definitely going to happen. Yeah. And it's probably like the kind of thing where it would be like maybe 100. I think it's probably what it would be at my work. So, and you got to realize that's going to be stuff they can sell aftermarket, you know. Like, those are value. Like, how many times are you going to be able to put that in a convention or something? Someone's going to pull the trigger. Some con goer is going to be able to splump that, you know, that $300, $250, whatever it is. Extra add-ons, cool stuff, things, more videos. This is great, but please consider a way to get assault frigates in the game. I understand the starting ships are set, and that's okay. It could be, so we got people going to the weeds. Cool. Let's check out the other updates. I'm curious to see how they're doing. So 26, 5 comments, 6 comments, 35 comments. Okay, so we got some good engagement here. 35. What's an event card? During the game, you keep these. Oh, so we're going in depth on the rules a little bit. Cool. And now you're asking me a question? There's no limit to how many event cards anyone can suggest. Oh, you suggested event cards. Cool. That's fun. That's a neat idea. Love it. Engagement. Kudos. Good stuff. Third of a point grade bump up. The great customer service. I really, really love the customer service that they seem to be providing here. Like collaborators, creators, we got him in here, popping, tons of green check mark or green rectangles. Good stuff. Final grade for Eve, War for New Eve. Oh, I should have checked a couple of the comments, just out of curiosity. Is the passenger card supposed to be tongue-in-cheek? Will we use the VSI for shipping the Philippines? We work with them. Yeah, great. I'm in. All right, do I want it? Yes, I do. The video was incredibly short and sweet. Less than a minute. Like, I'll be honest with you, I was very skeptical when I saw it was less than a minute, but I feel like they gave me a good feel for how epic-y and space gamey this is going to be, which is exactly what I want from an EVE Online game. So, do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? Yes, they can. They seem to be directly connected with the EVE Online people, with that universe. They got a big content creator for them to help make the thing. Looks like they're doing some good crossover appeal. Yes. Can you do it? I feel good. And then how much is it? Great customer service. And then how much is it? It seems Kickstarter reasonable. Doesn't seem like it's a great price or anything. But it doesn't seem like it's a terrible price. Shipping kind of stinks a little bit, but it's going to be a massive box. They showcased how big the box was going to be. So at the end of the day, I feel like this is an A minus, maybe? Yeah, rock solid. No rule booklet. That does scare me. Okay, slow down, boy. No rule booklet. No way to play it online, which is a little bit of a bummer. Like the tabletop simulator or the... Yeah, no way to play it in advance, which I know is a big thing for a lot of people now. Especially before, especially because you could play it for 2 hours. You maybe spend another hour and a half to learn it. But you spend 3 hours, you know if you're going to spend $300-$400 after you play it. So yeah, I'm going to go with an A minus on that one. A minus B plus range is where I'm thinking on this one. Let me know in the comments below what's your final grade for that. I want to go back to that main image. I thought it was fine. Main image is fine. That could be better. I want to go B plus. B plus. Eve War for New Eden. Overall, really rock solid. Great customer service. Really cool looking game. I think they did a great job. Great fan service for War for New Eden fans. At least that's the vibe that I get from this. Let me know in the comments below what's your final grade. And as always, if you're enjoying the content, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below as I'm trying to reach 30,000 subscribers in 2023 because that'd be super swell. Bye-bye.